Okay, let's have a look at doing some more shops. Oh no, wait. So I want to design this area. So if it's going to be a kind of landing pad, then what we need is definitely a suitable base. That's going to be tricky, unless we just make it dirt. In fact, let's just have a look at the terrain tools again. You can paint it a sort of dirtish color. That's sand. Rock. We've got rock there. See, one of the issues with Planet Coaster at the moment, well, I would say it's issues. It's more of a feature, but when you pick a particular area, let's say like Alpine or Desert or whatever, it locks the terrain types to that particular area. So you can't, like, for example, have desert and just put snow in there. It just doesn't let you do that, which is cool, but it can be a little bit restrictive. Like, this is kind of gravelly sort of stuff. This is grass or dried grass. This is straight up rock. I mean, that might work as bare earth kind of thing. This, it looks kind of sandy, but it might actually work for what we're doing here. Because this is basically going to be a landing pad for aircraft and spacecraft. So it's going to kind of have elements of both, I think. So the buildings around it are going to be kind of themed towards that. I'm going to have some scenery items. So let's make a centerpiece right here. Let's have a look. That's the sort of space we're working with here. And of course, sticking with our sci-fi parts. Of course, a fueling station is something we definitely need. So I'm going to pop one down there. And let's have a look. The energy generator looks cool, but not for this part, I think. We could put an archway, kind of. This will definitely be a good sort of tunnel, I think, like, because we're going to have the eco area over here, so if I'm putting the kind of mountains here, this would be a good tunnel entrance to have. Let's see, cargo carriers, definitely gonna have one or two. Although I don't want it to be too close. Just gonna remove that as well. Remove! I'm gonna put it on top of this. So we've got a few cargo canisters sitting there. On the carrier, there's a little crate. Oh, you know what? I'm going to delete that one and put the crate there. Just a little bit of variety, I think, is what we need here. And it's going to clip through that one, so let's just move that a little bit. Move that over. That's fine, and let's move that over. And that's fine as well. Oh no, it's clipping. I didn't actually fix the problem I said it would have. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, that's a little cargo carrier. That looks really good. I like that. Let's go over to this little storage pod. I don't know what we could use with that. I mean, it's just a generic sci-fi part, essentially. But this radar dish, so what I want to do with this is I'm going to make the sort of control tower thing a store. In fact, I wonder... Oh, actually, what would work really well with this? So this is kind of the sort of customs area. And we've got a little laser scanner that's scanning all of that. That looks a little bit too close. So that just sort of moves along, scanning the cargo. I like that. That's pretty cool. And then we can have a little building over here. So that's a nice little bit of scenery, actually. I quite like that. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so let's have a look at the rest. So I think if this is going to be like a port area kind of thing, then the central piece should be a spaceship of some kind. I think that kind of goes without saying. Like, this is sort of a fighter. Let's see, cockpit-wise. This could be a sort of cargo ship. This is generic cockpit there. And, of course, a bridge for something that's really huge. Like, these are really big. Like, look at that. And that's the small one. So if we go with the large hull... Oh, you know what, we can't, because that will be the sort of front piece for something else. So, actually, we could go with something smaller. So if I put this somewhere here... Let's just, oh, you know what, I'm going to move that. Just move it up a little. Something like that. Oh, you know what, I should actually just add that to a building so that we can copy and paste this. Ah, see, I'm thinking about this. Okay. So, small. Oh, right, I need to create a building piece first. Okay, so building... Just gonna have that one piece there. So, I don't know of another way of doing that, but let's just put that there. And we'll add parts to it, and then we can remove the original piece. So that's sort of our dummy piece. Okay, there we go. So, remove that. No, that doesn't quite work. Okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so let's edit that building. And move that. Rotate it around. So I kind of want to face... If I face it diagonally, we're going to have more space to build with, so I might actually do that. I'm going to make it face this way, so it looks better from the entrance. I think. Yeah, we could do that. In fact, we'll move the whole building. So let's move that over to here, and we'll edit that. I want to get rid of that piece now. I said it was going to be a dummy piece, and it's like it's still there. Okay, so now we need a cockpit for this. So we could put the fighter one on, or the fighter-looking one, and attach that to it. So let's have a look, because it's not snapping on because it's diagonal as well. So this, I could sort of just, I don't know, it looks like it's supposed to go on top of it though. But I would rather see that attached to the front. Kind of like this, in a way. Well, not exactly like that, but sort of. Unless, of course, I move it around like this. Just make sure that's aligned. Bring it in over here. Unless it, now that I think about it, this hull might not actually be the one for this. Unless I've got the hull the wrong way around. Which I might actually, now I think about it. But you can see the shape of this. This is basically one of the ships from Elite Dangerous. Like, without a doubt, it is actually shaped like a Sidewinder or a Cobra. Let's turn that around, see if it fits better this way. Oh, it kind of does. Kind of. So we could have it sort of like that instead. Decisions. Lots of decisions. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put it at the front, and then we'll do the usual tricks of masking all this stuff. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. Oops. There I go again, not clicking the button I need to... Not clicking OK before accepting, so that's now completely out of alignment again. This is gonna happen a lot, I feel. You know, that doesn't look too bad. It's got a bit of like the Star Wars Y-Wing look about it. So I could go with that. What if I attach one of these? No. No, stop attaching unnecessary things. Spaceship engine, small. I should have actually just built this straight. You know, I'm going to do that. Let's see. Advanced move. And let's rotate that around. This is just so it's easier to build. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to that. Editing. I'm so happy I discovered these parts now. I didn't even know they were here. So at least now that I do know, then it's not too much of an issue. Engine. So I want this engine. This one seems to suit it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. These look like the engine endings, I'm guessing. So, or if I go with this one, it kind of has that sort of junker look to it, which I quite like. That's completely the wrong way around, though. But, I can fix that just by turning it around. Not an issue whatsoever. So that looks pretty cool. Or, if I were to use the other one... See, that works as well. That works really nicely, too. So, just flip that around as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We just need a little bit more length on the body. Unless I shift this forward a little bit more. Yeah, you know, I like that. Shift it forward. We still need, like, a little bit more extension on the hull, though, I think. Hull seems a little bit short. So we're going to save that one there. And I think we're going to have to flip that over to the other side. Alright, let's duplicate and move. Yeah, because I like that little pipe that it has. Unless it's on the other side. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. So, it's going to look a little bit asymmetrical, unfortunately. I would have liked for it to be mirrored. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the same height, anyway. Let's try that again. So move that across. To roughly the same X position, anyway. Yeah, why does that look different? Oh, is it because of this bit? Okay. Worked it out. So I could just move that like that, and it doesn't look as bad. It does look like it's hanging lower slightly, though. Which is a bit strange. I guess the center of it isn't exactly in the center. Yeah, that looks more or less aligned now. Asymmetrical spaceship. Okay, let's save that. So now we have the engines done. We've got little turrets as well. Oh, that's cool. Can dress it up with some turrets. Oh, that looks great, actually. Little turrets. Are they animated? I'm guessing... Oh, no, they're not. But that looks pretty cool. I like that. Just rotate that around, though, so it's not pointing directly at the back of the pilot's head. Oh, I wish I could change the angle of the guns, though. Oh, wait. Oh, I've just noticed something. This looks like it fits here. Oh, it kind of does. Kind of does. Sort of. In my mind. I'm just like, it fits in my mind. Or I could put it underneath here as well. Oh, yeah, no, that... Like a little, like, chin turret. Oops. Yeah. This is just me designing a spaceship now. It's like it's Elite Dangerous all over again. So I'm going to bring this back down this side. Yeah, that looks about right. I mean, not this exactly, but yeah, that's the right position. And just bring that around so it's under that sloping bit. And now, it's too much of a tilt. I'm going to have to turn off the angle snap. Does that look like it fits? Almost. It's got a little bit of a float to it. There it is. Okay, and then I just need to shift that up so it slots right into place. There it is. It looks like it's in the middle anyway. Might not be. It's got a nice little grid printed on it. So we can align that. That looks... Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. Well, at least I know where it needs to be. In a way. Yeah, that works. Alright, let's actually save that as that. So that's looking pretty good. Wings, I don't know. Could have big wings. These are really, really big wings. Little trim pieces as well. It's a little, like a giant supercharger. Like this looks like it could fit there quite nicely on the back of that. You know, I'm gonna actually put this, but I'm going to lower it just very, very slightly. So let's just align that into the middle. Bring that down. Hopefully it's not clipping through the bottom yet. Down some more. How much further down can this go before it clips? Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like the look of that. A little hump. It's like a radiator. Or, you know, a supercharger. This looks like the back of a hull, or maybe a UFO. And then this kind of looks like that sort of freighter body as well. It looks like a tail of some sort. Or a refueling probe. Ooh, I like that idea. Refueling probe. Yeah, because you kind of need that. You know, like, I'm kind of basing that off of the in-flight refueling that you have on most modern military aircraft now. Kind of just that refueling probe. Could move that a little bit, though. It does look a little bit out of place, if I'm honest. It is a bit too big, this. No, like, that kind of looks like... Either that was a giant cannon. Just gonna rotate that slightly so the back fits. Could even bring that up slightly. There's gonna be me just, like, adjusting little bits until I think it's more or less perfect. But that looks pretty good. I like that. Slightly asymmetrical. As it should be. But I still need to kind of complete this hull in a way. So what I'm thinking of doing, could put the wings on the back. So this, just turn angle snap back on. So these wings, just wondering if I put these over here, like that, I just sort of cover the back of it like that. I'm gonna try it. Let's just try that. Let's flip that. 180. And then just move it along. Yeah, no, it doesn't clip at the right place, though. That's a little bit annoying. Just align it to the grid like that. And by grid, I mean the actual texture. There's like a grid-like texture just on everything, and I'm just using that as an alignment. I mean, the other option is I actually put a hull on the back of it. Which, given the way it looks, this might actually work. I mean, not exactly like that, but something like this, more or less. Like a sort of freighter. It is a bit too long, though. Like, this looks like something that should be the entire hull. Or I could just put the other hull backwards. Oh, you know what? That actually does work. If I put it backwards like that, it kind of works. Just pull that back a bit. No, I think it's better if the vents stay underneath there. So the question is, does it stick out? It sort of does. Let's bring it up a little. Yeah, that works. That is our functioning spaceship. There we go. I do like the look of it. I very much like the look of this. Oh, we could even have a turret on the back as well, just to kind of complete the look. There. Oh, that does not look right. Yeah, this is gonna need angle snapping off. Let's just bring that down a little bit. Kind of merge it into the ground. Because there's that little plate there. It looks like it's meant for that. You know? Okay, so now all we need is landing gear to make it look like a landed spaceship. And we have our finished building. I quite like that. So, landing gear. Oh, we've got right and left as well. Landing gear, small. Ooh. We don't have too many choices of landing gear, though. Which means, of course, for this, I didn't need to craft my own landing gear. But I kind of like that look, so I'm going to kind of just leave it that way. For now. I might not. I don't know. This looks like it functions as landing gear too, actually. Because we do have these kind of struts. So if I was just to move this down, it kind of looks like they're misaligned. In fact, it does look like it was supposed to be the other way. Let's bring that down. I think we can probably put it like that. Maybe even higher. Just to kind of make sure that it goes on the ground. And we get the landing gear small. That will fit onto it pretty well. I mean, it's meant to, but it doesn't spoil the look of the ship, though, which is interesting. I thought it might a little bit, but no, it kind of doesn't. Just going to make sure that's aligned. The ATM's in the way of me seeing this. It's kind of more or less there. I could probably even move these up a little bit. Up and back a little, yeah. That works. Although, I don't like that I can't change the colour of these, and they're only in black. That's also a little bit annoying. But then, that is main landing gear. In fact, now this should be, because of the size of this, this should be in the middle, ideally. Alright, so I'm going to move this. That should be in the middle of the ship. No, actually that doesn't work. I can't do it like that. Yeah, that should be in the middle of the ship. Somewhere sort of here-ish. And then these should be down here. Yeah, kind of like that. Quite like that. I probably should have like some sort of loading ramp down here if I can. No, that's not going to work. Something flat. There's something flat on there. The wing. That's way too big. That's way too big as well. It's a bit unfortunate. But, you know, it's fine as it is, really. I'm just gonna put the last two little bits of... Wait, where did that even go? I need to put these in a place that I can actually reach. Alright, so I've got that one there. So, like, if there's an easier way of doing this, do let me know. Because, like, for now, it seems like the only way I can really do it is just to put them down like that, which doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense to me. I'm going to put these on the engines, actually. So it looks like the landing gear is stored in the engines, sort of. Now, I'm going to need something to align it to, though. So rather than have the conventional sort of nose landing gear, it's just going to be stored in the actual engines itself. That looks like it's resting on the ground. Oh yeah, no, it definitely is. So that's kind of in the middle of that intake there. So I can kind of do the same thing over here with the right gear. Just move that down to about there. And there. Just have it. Come on. Come on. There we go. So it looks like... Oh, that's gone in even more, actually. You know what? That's fine. It doesn't look too bad, honestly. It looks a little back heavy. Whoops. Whoa, camera. This is gonna happen like every episode. The camera is just gonna spaz out on me. Okay, I think what I can do with this is just move it. Can I rotate that? Yes, I can. Move it to the back so it looks a little bit more stable. So that's our ship there, actually. Ooh, before I say that, this might work a little better at the front. So let me just move that way. Bring it forward a little bit more. Let's see, where can I place this? Actually, you know what? That works. Yeah, no, I like the look of that. Some people might say that's not the most stable looking thing in the world, but then again, what is? Yes, an actual stable thing might be the most stable thing in the world. But okay, just for that, I'm going to move this piece here and put it in the middle of that metal plate. Is that in line? Oh, almost. Kind of. There we go. So there we go. That's the finished spaceship. So let's move this along. In fact, could even... Oh, whoops. I should probably have angle snap on for this, because I do want it to be at a diagonal. No, I don't want to edit that. Okay, so angle snap is on. And let's rotate that about there. No, a little bit more. There we go. So there we go. That is our finished ship. In fact, no, I want it centered. I want to center that. Okay, so that's... Whoops. Hang on, I'm just going to save all of this. Save! Okay, so that's the ship finished, and now we're just going to have a look at the rest of it. Putting some more decorations around here, and then fitting in shops. So this needs to move. I think maybe a little bit closer. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna put it like that. And then there's gonna be a little helper droid. So let's just grab... Let's see, our little helper droid is... Here, there we go. I'm just gonna have to move its arm. So turn off the angle snapping so that we can just get it to just reach out for that. There we go. This one is free to animate as it chooses. Little repair droid at the pumps. So those will probably be helping to refuel the ship and all that good stuff. And then we've got a cargo area at the back there. So it looks a bit sparse right now. But we have our first little ATM. And we've got the cargo scanning over there. And I think we're well on the way to making this a functioning square. But I'm going to leave this one here for now. When we come back in the next episode, we'll be looking at making our first shops and properly making this into our central hub area. And of course, then we'll be able to look at putting some rides in, finally. But yeah, my name is Panzer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.